Josiah, meaning may Yah give, son of Ammon, was proclaimed king of Judah upon the assassination of his father. He came to the throne at the age of 8 and reigned for 31 years, from 639 to 609 BC. The references are 2 Kings 22:1 and 2 Chronicles 34:1. His reign was the last surge of political independence and religious revival before the disintegration of the kingdom of Judah, which ended with the destruction of Jerusalem in 586 BC. The book of Chronicles records several stages. In the 8th year of his reign, he rejected the gods of his Assyrian overlord and began to seek out the God of David, 2 Chronicles 34:3. In the 12th year, Josiah began to purge Judah and Jerusalem and continued in Manasseh, Ephraim, and Naphtali, 2 Chronicles 34:3-7, thereby indicating that he expanded the borders of Judah to include almost all of the former territory of the northern kingdom of Israel. This was possible only after the Assyrian king Ashurbanipal's death, circa 630 BC, and the subsequent revolts in Assyria, which would explain both Assyria's weakened control over the former northern kingdom's territories, and the opportunity for Josiah to assert his independence and begin a reformation. In the 18th year of his reign, he carried out far-reaching political and religious reforms following the discovery of the Book of the Law in the Temple, 2 Chronicles 34:8-33 and 35:1-19. The Book of Kings, on the other hand, mentions only the Reformation in the 18th year, 2 Kings 22:3-20 and 23:1-25. Although it is stated that the kingdom extended beyond the borders of Judah, 2 Kings 23:19, archaeological finds bear witness to the expansionist attempts of Josiah. This great national spiritual upsurge found expression in cultic reform, including the purification of worship throughout Judah and its centralization in Jerusalem. Although the details of the actual discovery of the Book of the Law in the temple are uncertain and pose many questions, many scholars adopt the position that this code now forms the kernel of the present book of Deuteronomy. According to biblical account, it was the reading of this book that caused Josiah to rend his clothes, since apparently the observance of the law had been neglected in preceding decades. Huldah the prophetess warned the people of the impending judgment awaiting them because of this neglect. Thus Josiah, fearing divine punishment, was moved to sweeping religious reform, and because of this he ranks with Jehoshaphat and Hezekiah in a biblical account of an outstanding righteous ruler. However, his leadership was abruptly ended in 609 BC when he was mortally wounded in the battle against Necho II, Pharaoh of Egypt, at the Megiddo Pass, while on his way to aid Assyria in her deteriorating struggle against the Babylonians. 2 Chronicles 35:20-25.